4, clearly indicates the author and the person to whom it is addressed. 5, discloses the origin or source of the document. 6, bears certification where a document other than the original is being tabled. 7, if electronic, whether it has been obtained from a source that does not permit alteration of contents, it is a matter dealing with the rule of admission of electronic evidence. 8, whether it is related to a claim made before the House or a committee of its content, whether it has a nexus with a claim. And finally, number 9, whether it is stamped and clearly indicates the person signing off the stamp. Honourable members, what I've just highlighted is what I would call the basic rules of determining the admissibility and or authenticity or otherwise of a document tabled in the House. Any document tabled by a member in this House as evidence for substantiation of any allegations made by the member under Standing Order number 91 must hence pass the threshold set by the 9 rules on admissibility. Honourable members, now moving to the issue of Honourable Fatuma Gedi, you will recall that on the material date, that is the 14th of April 2022, the Honourable Member did table several documents, and in particular, attempted to make fresh and further claims and then sought to substantiate them, instead of simply tabling the documents as required. Ordinarily, the standing orders require a member providing evidence in substantiation to a matter claimed in the House to do so within the next sitting day. Given the seriousness of the claims that the member for Wajir County had made on the 12th of April 2022, the Speaker was sufficiently magnanimous, having granted her 2 days to comply with the standing orders. Whenever a member is required to avail evidence to substantiate a claim already made, the sequence of events is that he or she tables the evidence, the Speaker confirms authenticity and admissibility before any member proceeding to make further reference to the paper laid or to use them as evidence. Indeed, there is also the same sequence in a judicial proceeding. However, the Honourable Member failed to comply with this requirement. The Honourable Member therefore forfeited the opportunity to do so as set out by the standing orders. In view of the foregoing, the matter is spent in terms of Standing Order number 91, and there shall be no further substantiation by the member or debate on it. Honourable members, with respect to the documents that were tabled by the Honourable Fatuma Gedi, I note that they consisted of newspaper printouts, photographs, and certified court judgments, or a self-written statement by the Honourable Member, and other uncertified papers. In particular, I note that the court judgment did not bear any certification, and the documents tabled did not also relate to the claims made before the House by the Honourable Fatuma Gedi. Hence, their content lacks a nexus with the claims she made in the House. In this regard, therefore, Honourable Members, I rule that the documents are inadmissible for failure to meet the threshold set by the rules of admissibility that I have outlined above. Consequently, I direct that the documents tabled by the Honourable Member during the sitting of the House on 14th of April 2022 be expunged from the records of the House forthwith.